everybody, what's going on? Joe Coffey here for PremierGuitar.com. I'm with Rick Knockvey at PreSonus, checking out some new interfaces. Rick, how are you, sir?
Great, man. How you doing?
Good to see you. This is the first day of NAMM, by the way, the first video we've done at the first booth, so, you know, we're just kind of getting into it. You think it's going to be a good show?
I think so, man. It's hot, but it's summertime in the South, you know, so.
Absolutely.
Pretty good.
Cool. All right, show us what you got here.
These are called the AudioBox VSL. VSL stands for Virtual Studio Live. So we have the AudioBox 22, which is a 2-in, 2-out box. The AudioBox 44, which has 4 analog ins and 4 analog outputs. And then the AudioBox 1818 VSL. This one has a total of 18 inputs and outputs. 8 are analog and 10 are digital using ADAT and SPDIF. And this is the box for what they look like.
Well, when you said 18, I mean, the first thing on my mind is, wow, 18, can you really get 18 simultaneous?
Absolutely. All 18 inputs and outputs work simultaneously.
So what about latency? I mean, if you have 18 things going at once, you're trying to monitor at the same time, a lot of, you know, historically, a lot of gear will start to slow down. You can't quite hear everything just right. How do you deal with that?
Well, how we deal with it is using this Virtual Studio Live application that comes with all 3 interfaces. So if you're not familiar with the Studio Live, this is the Studio Live 1602 mixer. And what's great about this mixer is you have on every channel a compressor, gate, EQ, plus you have 2 built-in digital reverbs. Well, what we did is we basically put this whole DSP into all of the new interfaces. So now, when you're recording, you have the ability to have EQ, compression, and gating on every input and every output, and you have 2 32-bit stereo digital reverb delay units.
Is that committed as it's going in? It's not like a plug-in, or?
You can choose. You can either print it to hard drive, I want to say to tape, but you can print it, or you can just monitor with it. So it's great, and you can go back later and use the effects. This is what the graphic user interface looks like, and it's really, really cool. The way that it works basically is I have the ability to look at any channel. Like, let's say if I wanted to look at the EQ on channel 4, I just double click right here, pops up in a big EQ, and of course I can go ahead and, you know, tweak this how I want it. And of course the compressor and the gate tabs are right here. And then you have all of these presets right here to the right hand side. And this is just a list of factory presets. Of course, you can make your own presets, or you can also basically overwrite the factory presets. So the way this works is, let's say if I want to put, you know, an acoustic guitar on acoustic guitar preset on channel 2, I just click and drag right over, and as you can see, it's highlighting the different faders. And when I get to channel 2, I just release, and now it's going to basically put that preset on channel 2. You also have the ability to, let's say if I like the EQ of this, but I don't like the compressor or the gate, I can go back over to that preset and click and drag, and instead of dropping it on the fader, I can drop it in any one of these cells right above. So I can drag and drop just the EQ, let's say, or just the compressor, or just the gate to any of these locations. And I have this for every input and every output, and it allows me to be able to set up really great custom headphone mixes for each musician while they're recording, but it also allows me to use this DSP to be able to enhance the sound before it goes to the computer, so you have your choice.
That's amazing, man. Let's talk price. What are the price points of these audio boxes here?
All 3 of these are going to have a US MAP price under $500. The AudioBox 22 VSL is going to be $199. The AudioBox 44 VSL is $299, and the 1818 will be $499 US MAP price. And all of these also ship with our recording software, Studio One Artist, and it comes with about 6 gigabytes of drum loops, virtual instruments, different effects. So, you know, after you record, you can enhance your music even further, and you know, with the bundled software that comes with it.
Well, so I get the impression if somebody's fairly hardcore and they want to do some multi-track live recording with, you know, multiple outputs for different monitors at the same time, you got a beast down here for that. You got a small one just for somebody laying down some tracks. but at the same time, it comes with the software. People can start building their own music. If anybody out there is watching this, if they haven't taken that leap yet to work in a DAW and to start to layer tracks and create music, there's no reason to be scared of it, right? I mean, there's a lot you can do.
Well, in Studio One, the software that we ship in our boxes is by far very, very quick, easy, and intuitive to use. We have about 100 videos on YouTube on how to use Studio One, and it's just so easy. It's a very creative DAW. It sounds great, and yeah, man, this is a cool box. All three of these are really cool. These are actually going to begin shipping next month. The AudioBox 22 will begin shipping in the U.S. next month and around the world probably towards the end of next month, beginning of September. And then the other two are going to follow about 30 days later.
So if people want to find out more, where can they go online?
Go to www.PreSonus.com.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rick. Sure appreciate your time. I'm Joe Coffey. You're watching PremierGuitar.com.